Hello, Miss. Today we will present about the game design creation that will be presented by me, Sunelius Timotheus Paulus, and Kirsten Ardianto from Group 7. From Group 7, there is Kirsten Adrianto with study number 190710371, and me, Sunelius Timotheus Paulus, with study number 190710402. First of all, we need to know that what is game design, because in this presentation we will present about game design creation. So, what is game design? Game design is a process of conceiving, planning, and directing the creation of a game. So, game designer create the concept of the game, like mechanics and the system of the game, gameplay, player experience, and even the game story. So the important thing of this all is game designer make a new game uh, with a idea or a new concept that he want. So our topic of our game creation is peace and justice. Why we choose this topic will be explained on the next slide. Why we choose peace and justice as our game design creation topic? Because we think that uh, peace and justice is a very interesting topic for our game design. Why we choose this topic? Because as we know that in developed era, there are still some people or individual who commit injustice and break peace. This can come from various factors such as unpleasant experience, incitement from other people and others. So as we know that in this world, especially in Indonesia, we know that there is still people treat unfairly in their life. So from that, they do they do not do justice or peace in their life. They not got peace in their life, so they make the same thing to other people, so there is no peace in their life. The game we make to aim to bring back everyone is mine, to understand how beautiful it is if we live a life with justice and peace. This reason that make us to choose this topic. So our game design name is Prejudice. Why we choose this name? There is some reason why we choose this name that will be explained on the next slide. So what is prejudice? According to the dictionary, prejudice is an unfair and unreasonable opinion or feeling, especially when formed without enough thought or knowledge. There are many forms of prejudice like racism, sexism, ageism, classism, homophobia, religious prejudice, xenophobia, and labeling. So we choose this name because as we know that prejudice is one of the reasons that people do injustice or not peaceful in their life. Uh, Maybe because they got unpleasant experience in their life, so they think that all people are the same. That won't make other negativity in their life. So with this game, we will help people to change their mind about this world and other person. Now I will explain about a game overview. So Prejudice is a social life simulation and a story-based game with choice and consequences about how to survive in life of a person that was labeled with a bad stigma. This game created to make people understand that a person cannot be judged because of rumors that going around them. Not only that, this game also teach the players about choice and their consequences and how it might affect someone's life. So our game target is people who have reached 18 years old and understand about moral. We specify this target because we thought that with this age, uh, people already uh, understand enough and already learn about the moral from this game. And why we don't give this game to people under 18, because this game include violence, crime, strong language, and even suicide. So we need to be careful uh, for who this game will be played. We don't want to destroy the kid's mind, so we choose people that already reach 18 years old.
Hello everyone, my name is Kirsa Andranto and my student number is 1907103771. I will be the presenter from this part. In this part, I will give my presentation about game plot, game features, game offer conditions, game endings, strategy to achieve ending, reward system, and audience reaction. First, let's start from the game plot. Summary plot. Your life was falling apart after your father was arrested for murder. Soon after, the rumors are followed that you are a child of a criminal. Your family is ruined, and after your mother passed away, you decided to create a new start by moving to a new place. But alas, the dark clouds are still lurking over you. For the ending plot, after time passed, everyone started to grow weary by your existence, and they gathered, decided, and gathered to evict you from the neighborhood. The outcome of this ending will be determined by the player choices in offense and their the option they choose on gameplay. The next one is game features, the or game mechanics. The first feature is choose how your character react to certain situation. In this game, there will be some events or cutscenes that will follow by some option or choices of how you react to that event or how you answer to questions that are given in that event. For the event itself, there are three types of event. The first one is a story event. Story event is an event that is related to the story. So, the choices in this event will affect the storylines and the ending of the game. The second type of event is social event. This event started when you interacted with Tonys, but sometimes they will approach you randomly, and this encounter can be positive or negative, depends on your relationship with them and also your reputation. The third event is job event. Job event is an event that is related to a job. For example, when you were looking for a part-time job, there will be an interview whether you of whether you will be accepted or not. So the choices in this event will affect how you get a job, whether you will be accepted or not. And the second feature is customize your character appearance. In this game, you can customize your character gender, their physical appearance like hairstyle, hair color, skin color, body types, and many other things. Another way you can customize your appearance is by customizing your own clothes, and which you can buy later in game. The third feature is customize and upgrade your home. At the start of the game, you will live in a small apartment. So, as the game progresses, you can upgrade your apartment space to be a bigger one. And there are also other upgrades you can get like internet connection, which will be will be benefit for your gameplay and can be used to get a freelance job. You can also get an interior upgrade, which can upgrade your wall paint or floor. And the next apartment upgrade is plumbing upgrade. This will upgrade your shower and your toilets. And you can also customize your apartment layout and decorate your apartment with furniture which you can buy in the shop in the neighborhood. The next feature is explore the neighborhood. In this game, you can explore the neighborhood, and in this neighborhood, there will be some venue or shop that are available which has some gameplay effect. For example, general store or convenience store where you can buy food or food ingredients and get a part-time job. Restaurant and cafe where you can buy food and get a job, part-time job. And there are also a bookstore, furniture store, and clothing store, and even parks. And the next feature is interact with Tonies. There are two types of Tonies in this game. The first one is unique interactive Tonies or NPC to build relationship with. These Tonies will be required for the ending or end story. And the second type of Tonies is random Tonies that you can interact and build your social need, but they don't have story purposes. They would just randomly appear in the neighborhood. And there is also NPC reputation or Townies reputation. Townies has three states. Each Townies has three types of reputation. The first one is negative, neutral, the second one is neutral, and the third one is positive. NPC that has negative reputation would make your reputation goes down if you interacted with them often. NPC that Townies that has positive reputation would have difficulties to interact with if you have a negative reputation or even neutral reputation. The neutral reputation Townies will not have any special effect, and each Townies will have different behavior depends on their reputation and your relationship with them. There are three types of behavior. The first one is hostile, the second one is neutral, and the third one is friendly. The next feature is take care of your needs, health, and reputation. Just like humans, you need to take care of your character needs, like their needs like sleep, food, drink, hygiene, bladder, and social. If these needs goes down, there will be some consequences. For example, if your character's sleep needs goes down, your character will pass out. And if they pass out outside of the house, outside of apartment, there's chance that some subs will be stolen. And the next one is health. There are two types of health bar in this game. The first one is mental health bar. Mental health bar influenced by events that just pass, whether it is a positive or a negative event, needs, and environment. And the physical health bar also influenced by events, needs, and environment. Both of these health bar would be, if they are goes down, there would be a fatal consequences for the player. And reputations. Reputation meter influenced by the choice of the player make during events, and even the option they choose in the gameplay. This meter has 5 states ranging from negative to positive, which is overwhelmingly negative, negative, neutral, positive, and overwhelmingly positive. This meter determine how the NPC or Tonis react or to the player or their behavior towards the player. For example, and for example, of this behavior, if you have negative reputation, the Townies would insult you if you initiate interaction with them, or they might even ignore you, or and you might also get kicked out of the shop if you stay too long if you have a negative reputation. And the next features is learn skills. There are some skills that you can learn in this game that can be a benefit for you in gameplay. Such as cooking, drink making, hacking, writing, social repair. The example of the benefits is if you have a high social skill, get uh, you can get higher relationship with townies easier. And the last features is survive in the neighborhood that is full of prejudice. So, as explained before, you need to take care of your needs, health, and reputations. But you need to do this in a neighborhood that is full of prejudice. That means that it will be harder for you to get food because it is harder for you to get money, to earn money. The next is game over conditions. Game over is a state of the game where you end your game early before reaching the ending. There are 4 conditions for game over in this game. The first condition is fail to pay for apartment rent. So every week you have to pay for apartment rent, and if you fail, you might get evicted from the apartment, and this will result in game over. The second condition is food motive goes down. If this happens, your character might be died from starvation, and mental health goes down. If this happens, your character might be commit suicide, and that makes game over. And the last condition is if the physical health bar goes down. This results in your character dies of illness, and that also makes the game over. The game ending. Endings are determined by the choices the player chooses when playing the game, character's reputation, number of friends or ally, and friends' reputation. There are three types of endings you can achieve: the good ending, neutral ending, or bad ending. And the next one is the strategy you can to achieve the endings. You can use to achieve the endings. The advantages of this game is there are various ways to achieve the endings, from player choices in advance, that is the main one, and also the action they choose to perform in game, like food option, whether you choose to get food commonly, like making the food yourself or buy food from convenience store or restaurant, or you can get food uncommonly by doing rummaging trash. And the next one is job option. The job option also com- range from commonly to uncommon. For commonly, you can get a part-time job in the store that available in the neighborhood. You can also get a freelance job in the internet if you have the internet connection update for the apartment building or the apartment room. You can also get money by busking. And for the uncommon ways, you can get by doing some criminal stuffs like pickpocket, burglar, scam, and blackmail. And friend option, like explained before, you can there are different types of reputation that Tony's has. So it's up to you whether you choose to befriend people with positive reputation or befriend people that has negative reputation. Thi- all of this all of these things will help determine the ending, whether you achieve the good ending, neutral, or the bad ending. The next one is the reward system. The reward system for the player is in a form of feedback. So, for example, every time you level up, there will be some notification of feedbacks delivered to the player. Or when you befriend some townies, you will also get notification that you successfully befriended them. And also the feel of satisfaction of how in the starting of the game, your character starting out in a small apartment, and at the end of the game you will get the character live in a bigger and better apartment and have a better life as the end of the game compared to the starting. And the last part is audience reactions. There might be backlash against this game, especially in Indonesia, since there are some sensitive things included in the game like crime, mild violence, strong language, and even suicide. Not only that, there might not only that, there might also be a misunderstanding about the moral lessons in game, because sometimes there are some people that play this game that is not suitable, like for example people underage. So in order to avoid this, we must market this game correctly to the target audience, and we must make people understand that this is not a game that a child can play. So that is all from our group. Thank you for watching.